Guys, welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Jamie and today we got something a little special here at Berwick Mitsubishi, a 2019 Mitsubishi Pajero Sport Black Edition. Now, we'll start off at the front of the car. I'm going to run you through all the Black Edition features in this vehicle and also just the main features on the Pajero Sport as well. Starting off at the front of the car, you cannot miss that beautiful matte black nudge bar, and as you can see, just really sets off the front of the vehicle. You also get this really nice blacked out grille that contrasts really well with that white paintwork. You also have fog lights fitted down the bottom. You also get the really nice chrome dynamic shield that Mitsubishi likes to call on the front grille as well. And you get the daytime running lights in the front of the vehicle that are always on when the vehicle's running. So the front of the car looks fantastic, especially with that black nudge bar. We'll come around and we'll look at our first alloy wheel. As you can see, you do also get the blacked out wheels, which again contrasts really well with that white paintwork and just a really nice style wheel as well. You can also see that we do have the alloy side step fit as well, so it is going to make getting in and out of the car for smaller and older people much easier. You also get the chrome door mirrors with the chrome door handles. The mirrors themselves actually do have the indicator integrated into the mirror, and to show you when you lock the car, the mirrors always fold in, which is always a good indication to know you have locked the car. Same thing to open it. As you can see, they unfold themselves as well. Now, as you would see, I was pushing that little black button on the door handle, so as long as the key is in the vicinity of the car, you can actually press that button and you will lock and unlock the vehicle. Taking a look inside the vehicle itself, as you can see, you get the full leather trim, and that is on all 7 seats. As you can see, you also get the electric driver's seat as well and the passenger seat, which is really handy to have. And you get the nice blacked out trim on the doors with the leather door inserts on the door cards as well. Really good armrest, and it's going to be comfortable for long drives. And as you can see, just really nice stylish driver's compartment that Mitsubishi's made for the Pajero Sport. Now, another thing you do get, which you can't really see, but you get the blacked out roof rails. And you also get the blacked out roof as well, which again just really sets off the top end of the vehicle and especially contrasts as well with that nice paint. Now we'll keep working our way down, show you in the back of the vehicle real quick. We'll note that there is privacy glass in the back. It's not actually tint, it is privacy glass, but taking a look in the back of the vehicle, as you will see, you get USBs and a 12-volt socket in the back of the center console as well, which is a part of the 2019 package, and as you can see, the heaps of space in the third row, again with that full leather trim that looks fantastic. Now we'll close up the door, we'll keep working our way down to the rear of the car. As you will see, you get the blacked out roof spoiler as well, which just sets off that back of the vehicle. You get the high mat stoplight that's tucked underneath there, with the window washer tucked under there as well. You get the rear windscreen wiper. And as you can see, you have all your chrome badging and the nice chrome garnish that goes across as well. You also do get 4 color-coded reverse parking sensors. You get a full-size spare wheel underneath that is also black. And you get a factory reverse camera, which we'll show you inside the car. Taking a look in the back real quick, as you can see, we do have the seats actually folded down. Now, just to pull them up, it's as simple as pulling this one up here, seat will pull up, and then you just push the other half of it down. As you can see, plenty of storage when the actual seats are down. You do actually get a 12-volt socket in the back of the vehicle as well. Under here, a couple more bits of storage. Now, this little bolt under here, where you would just use your jack and tools to actually get it down, is actually how you drop out the spare wheel underneath. Closing that up, we'll keep working our way down the passenger side of the vehicle. Fuel door is on the passenger side, so good job by Mitsubishi, and most Japanese manufacturers, they do that so you're actually on the safe side of the vehicle. Also, the third row windows are also privacy glass as well, but as you can tell, the front windows are not, so I would highly recommend that you do talk to us about getting the whole car tinted. As I mentioned, the back glass is just privacy glass, it is not actually tint. So what we'll do now, guys, is we'll jump underneath the bonnet and we'll run through some of the specs on the engine itself. And taking a look underneath the bonnet, so what we have here is a 2.4 4-cylinder turbo diesel engine, actually the same engine out of the Mitsubishi Triton. You do have 133 kilowatts at your disposal and also 430 newton meters of torque. You do get an 8-speed sports automatic, which is really good for towing. This car can also tow 3.1 ton. You will need to use the electric brakes to actually tow the full 3.1 ton. You also get a 68 litre capacity tank, so a good sized fuel tank. And as I mentioned before, you do have to run it on diesel. But the attractive thing about this engine is actually the fuel consumption. 8 litres to the 100 Ks, I don't know where I got the 11 from, but 8 litres to the 100 Ks combined. So out of an average fuel tank, you're gonna get around 850 kilometers from that full tank. Guys, now taking a look inside the Black Edition, we'll start you off on the driver's side door where you have all your window controls. The driver's window is automatic. As you can see, that's also up and down. You have all your central locking, and there also is a button here as well to lock the windows. So if anyone does get annoying, you can actually lock them out. Now behind the steering wheel itself, you do have all your mirror controls. There is actually a button inside the car to fold in the mirrors as well. So if you are parking in a tight space or on the side of the road and you don't want to get your mirrors taken off, you can actually fold them in from inside the car. Just down below you have your front mitigation warning, so you can set 3 different settings: far, close and middle. So what this actually is, if you are going over 65 kilometers an hour and you forget to hit the brake when someone slams on their brakes in front of you, the car will start slowing down itself, and under 65 it'll just give you a warning. You also have your sonar buttons that lights up to let you know when they're on, so if you want to turn off your parking sensors, you can actually do so, and your traction control button as well. Now it is a proximity key in this car, so you do have the push button start, so as long as your foot is on the brake and the key's in the car, you press the start button to turn it on, and the same thing to turn off the car as well. Now on your right hand stalk you do have your indicators, your fog lights and your headlights. The headlights are automatic, and then on the left hand stalk is where you have your rear and front windscreen wiper, and they're also automatic as well. On the steering wheel itself, as you can see, really nice leather wrap steering wheel, a really nice design that Mitsubishi's gone with as well. On the right hand side is where you have all your cruise control settings. Down below you've got a couple different buttons here. You got this button here that would actually adjust how far and close you set your adaptive cruise control. So what that actually is if you it actually locks onto the car in front of you, so if they slow down, you automatically slow down. If they speed up, you automatically speed up, but it won't actually exceed the speed limit you've set on your cruise control. Little menu button just to flick through the main screen that shows you fuel averages, empty till fuel until empty, and then also when your service is due, and then just your tripometer and things like that as well. You also have a back button as well, so you don't have to flick through the whole thing. On the left hand side is where you have all your media controls, and then down below is where you have all your Bluetooth controls as well. Now you do have actually 2 paddle shifts on the back of the steering column. I will get into that more when we actually get into the gearbox itself. Into the main entertainment system now, as you can see, right now we do have AM FM radio running. You also get digital radio as well. We'll also show you some of the apps that it comes with. So it does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You can actually connect your phone, as I mentioned before, through the Bluetooth, and then you have the USB and AUX connectivity as well. There is a very nice display reverse camera as well, with the indication lines to show you how close or far you are from the object you're reversing to. Dual zone climate control, so the driver and the passenger can have 2 different temperatures, which I will display here. So as you can see, 2 different temperatures for the driver and the passenger. Really good for husband and wife, as they never agree. So both temperatures on the outside, and then where you want the fan speed is in the middle, and then to change where you actually want the air to come out from, you just use the mode button on the side here. Little indication to show you who's not actually wearing their seatbelt, so it has a little light that lights up to let you know someone's not wearing the seatbelt. Down here is where you have your rear diff lock. You also have the climate control you can send to the rear as well, as there are air vents in the roof. As I mentioned before, your 8-speed automatic gearbox. Now you can drive it as a normal automatic, or you can put it across to what they call the sport shift, and then you can either flick through the gears manually with the actual gear lever itself, or you can actually use the paddles on the car on the back of the column. Now a couple of different buttons in the 4-wheel drive system itself. You do have your hill descent control. You also have your 4-wheel drive selector. You can go from 2 high to 4 high up to 100 kilometers an hour, and then you have your snow and gravel mode, which you can only use once you're in 4 low. Your electric handbrake, which actually lights up to let you know when it's actually on. There is a little light in the actual center cluster as well, and so pulling it up will turn it on, and then pushing it down will actually turn the handbrake off. Do get 2 cup holders, 2 keys, as it is a new car. As you can see, you get the really nice piano black finish with the chrome garnish around the cup holders themselves. Also, a good thing that Mitsubishi's added is this nice little knee rest on the actual middle of the console itself, because you tend to rest your knee a lot on the actual side of it as well, which actually makes it really quite comfortable. You get a nice leather wrapped armrest, which is actually very soft. Inside the armrest itself, 2 little compartments. You get the little tray up the top, and then inside the actual center console, as you can see, a bit more storage with a couple added features as well. You do get the HDMI port, 2 USBs. You get the 12-volt socket. It's 150 watt power outlet, which you can see right there, which you'd probably plug in something like a mini fridge or something like that as well. Now I'll just get the camera person just to pan around the interior and show you what it actually looks like inside the Pajero Sport. Mitsubishi's done a great job of actually integrating all the features and the safety and the comfort as well. Mentioning on the safety, it does have 7 airbags, also comes with a knee airbag as well, so it does give it a 5-star ANCAP safety rating. So hopefully that's given you a really good representation of the Black Edition Pajero Sport. A couple of things I would like to talk to you about before I go. Would highly recommend that you do talk to us about some accessories on this vehicle, like headlight protectors, weather shields, bonnet protector, maybe even might want to upgrade to a bull bar. Just some things that are really going to set off the vehicle and protect your investment as well. Another thing I'd like to talk about is, as I mentioned before, window tint and also the glass coat that we offer here. Now the glass coat is going to give you a lifetime warranty on the paintwork of the vehicle, unlimited claims with no excess on the claims on the glass coat itself as well. And it's going to protect you from things like weather fade, oxidization, bat droppings, bird droppings, tree tap damage, and a lot more as well. The other thing is our premium mechanical protection plan is going to give you an additional 5 years, up to 200,000 kilometers of mechanical and electric protection, 10 years of premium roadside assist, and unlimited claims up to $3,600 per claim. Now, of course, these are an additional cost, but if you do use our in-house finance, Julie and Mario will show you how minimal it actually affects the payments once you add all these features in. Last thing before I go, with 985 reviews as we sit at the moment, and they're 4.8 star out of 5 rating, not only can you be sure you're buying a fantastic car, but you're dealing with the right dealership and the right quality of people to deal with as well. Again, number to call, 9907055. My name is Jamie, and thank you so much for watching.